Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. We're courtside at Lynchburg-Clay High School where the Mustangs are hosting the Rockets of Fayetteville tonight in boys action here. Shack matchup, and it is the number 2 matchup. Both these teams are tied for second place. Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs are tied with Eastern for second in Division I. Fayetteville tied with White Oak for second in Division II of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference. By the way, Sarah Rigdon is our producer back in the studio tonight on 99.5 The Edge. And Brandon Rigdon is our producer for GoodGuysRadioTV.com. He's here in the gym with us over on the other side, producing everything on the TV end of things. And which means that if you're listening to us, you can watch us as well. Just go to GoodGuysRadioTV.com, or you can also check it out on YouTube. Just look for the Good Guys Radio TV YouTube page, or on Facebook as well. All right, we are going to take a quick break. As we come back, we'll start taking a look at everything that's going to be happening here tonight in our 99.5 The Edge tip-off show. Stick with us. This should be a great matchup between two excellent basketball teams. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
In the office during the day, we of course talk about these kinds of things and make our predictions, and I think I picked Fayetteville by about 5 points as well. I think this is a close matchup tonight. Other games that we have on the air for you on C103 right now live is Eastern at Manchester, and then tape delayed on C103 will be Ripley at Peebles. So 2 other games for you tonight, again on C103. All right, so that's a sort of a look, synopsis, I guess, of pregame report. Craig, do you remember by any chance Don picked Fayetteville in this one? Do you remember the point spread? I think it was like 5 points.
I do not. I'm
all
sorry.
Right. That's all right. I should have wrote it down. At our age, and I say our age because Craig and I graduated together, at our age, we need to write things down, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. I could have listened to it 10 minutes ago, and I wouldn't remember.
Yep, I'm the same there. All right, let's talk about the Fayetteville Rockets. They are 1-1 in conference play. They are 1-2 overall. They are averaging 52 points per game while allowing their opponents to score 56.3. That's not the way you want it. And I already mentioned they are tied with White Oak for second place in Division II. What happened last year when these two teams met? Well, Fayetteville won that one. 57-46 was the score when these two teams met last year, and both teams are very similar to what we saw last year. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the roster for the Fayetteville Rockets. To do that, here's Craig.
All right, thanks, Ken. For the Fayetteville Rockets, they are coached by Joe B. Stewart, assisted by Rodney Donnelly, Austin Newman, Randy Abbott. The athletic director is Joe B. Stewart, principal April Flowers, and the superintendent, Mr. Tim Carlier. The roster for the Rockets, number 1, Blake Rugenstein. He's a 5'11 junior. Also a junior standing at 6 foot. Aiden Wells wears number 3. Parker Fancook is number 4. He's a 6'1 sophomore. Keegan Craycraft, 5'11 junior, wears number 5. Jake Russello, number 10, is a 5'11 sophomore. 6'2 junior, Camden Polston is number 11. Jackson South will wear number 12. He's a 6'1 junior. A 5'11 freshman, Keaton Strong, is number 14. Also 5'11 freshman, also last name Strong, but Corbin wears number 15. Charlie Kaufman, number 23, is a 6'3 sophomore. 6'4 senior, Alex Bradshaw wears number 24. And rounding out the roster, number 33, Brody Feldhouse, is a 6'8 senior. The cheerleaders for the Rockets, Braylon Wolf, Josie South, Brady Flora, Maya Randall, Rain Rourke, Adriana Smith, Sophie Broussall, Avery Jakeway, Reese Strong, Carly Wiederhold, Lexi Fillet, Carolyn Hansel, and they are coached by Sarah Stahl.
Well, that's a look at the roster for the Fayetteville Rockets. We'll take a real quick break and be back to look at the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs as we continue the 99.5 The Edge Tip-Off Show.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to talk about the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs. They are 1-1 in conference play, 1-2 overall, identical to Fayetteville. Also, point averages lining up perfectly. Lynchburg-Clay averaging 52.7 points per game. That is right on top of the Rockets. They also allow their opponents to score a few more points at 60 points per game average for their opponents. And again, they're tied with Eastern for second in Division I. Here's a look at the roster for the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs.
The Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs head coach Kyle Pertussit, assisted by Scott Chisman, Tyler Barton, and Todd Faust. Athletic director Mark Faust, principal Jacob Zink, and the superintendent is Mr. Jack Fisher. The roster for the Mustangs, number 2, Asher Faust. He's a 5'9 senior. Also a senior at 5'10, Jay Cordry wears number 3. Eric Slack is number 10. He's a 5'5 sophomore. Cody Bell is a 6'1 senior. He's number 14. Braden West is number 20. He's a 5'9 senior. Wearing number 21, Trevor Niehaus is a 6' sophomore. Also at 6 foot, but a junior, Elam Faust will be number 22. Denver Clinton wears the 24 jersey. He is a 6'2 junior. A 5'9 freshman, Quentin Wells, will be number 15. Caden Faust is number 32. He's a 5'8 senior. 5'10 junior, Caden Boone is number 34. Max Baker is a 6 sophomore, will wear number 40. Ralston Green is a 6 junior, wears number 43. Austin Manning is number 54, and he's a 6'1 junior. And number 12, Tanner Roberts, is a freshman. Austin Bell, normally he's a senior. He's out there, but he is out for the season with a blown knee.
Yeah, torn ACL, I do believe. But yeah, still an integral part of the team. We definitely want to make sure we recognize Austin Bell.
Now for the cheerleaders for those Mustangs. Ava Doman, Abigail Shepard, Kira Stratton, Kaylee Thompson, Emily Deskeet, Hallie Green, Lainey Pohl, Jordan Roberts. And they are coached by Ashley Campbell.
All right, that's a look at the roster for the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs as we get the fist bump from all the officials. And Joe B. Stewart is cracking some kind of joke. I couldn't quite hear what it was there.
I did not hear it, but it looked good.
Fayetteville coaching staff full of one-liners this evening. All right, we are winding down the clock, getting ready to honor America very quickly. I want to tell everybody about a big game coming up on December 28th at North Adams High School. They'll host the Hillsboro Indians. It'll be the Riggs versus Cancer game, and they will be raising funds for Riggs Grooms, who unfortunately is battling cancer. So we'll have more about that when we get closer to the game. But again, that is December 28th, tip-off at 6 o'clock, North Adams High School. Please, everybody come out and help raise money for Riggs Grooms. All right, we're going to take a quick break while we honor America courtside. We're back after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. Dad, I have way too many people to shop for and not enough time.
Well, how about we take care of your entire list in a snap? We'll just stop by any Snappy Tomato Pizza and pick up some gift cards. We could customize them to the amount you want, and they make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Yeah, Snappy gift cards would be great for my friends, family, and teachers.
Hey, and don't forget your old man.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Snappy Delivery.
What does it mean to be a Rocket?
Rockets are respectful, resourceful, and responsible.
Rocket Pride!
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty cool, Craig. So on the big screens here in the gymnasium, they have some announcements for the game. I don't know if those are the OHSAA announcements. Is that what it was? Respect
yes.
the game. All right. And they had a cheerleader pre-record that. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. That was very cool.
Yeah. Somebody has not retracted the flag yet. I hope that is okay. We always wonder when we're going to have a night where the flag won't retract.
Yeah.
I hope there's a way to manually do that if that were to be the case. But anyway, all right, let's get back to basketball. Let's talk about who's going to be starting this game, Craig.
For the visiting Fayetteville Rockets, they got Mr. Camden Poston, number 11, Jackson South, number 12, number 23, Charlie Kaufman, and 24, Alex Bradshaw. Brody Feldhouse, number 33, rounds out the starters for the Fayetteville Rockets.
So that's what, a senior, 3 juniors, and a sophomore?
Yes. And the starters for the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs, I apologize, a little pause there. Number 2, Asher Faust. Number 14, Cody Bell. Trevor Niehaus, number 21. Elam Faust, number 22. And number 40, Max Baker.
So on that side, what do we got here? That's a little bit harder to add up. They're all spread out. Well, we got 2 seniors, 3 seniors, 2 seniors.
2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior.
There we go. All right, so pretty much even on experience-wise. And, of course, there are going to be some more starters, and that would be the officials.
Our officiating crew tonight, Mr. Rodney Captain, Mr. Matt Cook, and Mr. Kyle Most.
Veteran crew officiating this ball game. Again, this should be an excellent game. The Fayetteville Rockets are in their visiting uniforms, which are black with white numerals, white lettering, and green and white stripes. I kind of like those black uniforms. That's cool.
I do.
On the flip side, the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs in their home whites with gold numerals and black stripes on their uniforms. All right, everybody is just about ready to go. They're wrapping up the announcements. We'll take one more final break and be back with tip-off right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, everybody. Another nice thing I want to point out that's pretty cool, the Fayetteville coaching staff all wearing suits. We don't see that too much anymore.
We do not. Old school coaches over there, and they're taking it very serious in their attire as well as, I'm sure, the coaching is aspect of it.
Right. All right, we are ready for tip-off. Waiting for the teams to get out there and join us for that tip-off, of course. I'm going to say Niehaus probably is tipping off. Yeah. Niehaus will tip off on the side of the Mustangs, and it's going to be Bradshaw tipping off for Fayetteville. Now, Lynchburg-Clay ran a nice set play last Friday night and got a layup off the tip. Let's see if they do that same thing tonight. No. They're going to tip it into the backcourt and not have that set play. So the Mustangs will control the basketball. Faust will have it left side corner, goes back out top to Niehaus. Niehaus dribbling right side, gets to the elbow, hands it off with the basketball Baker. Baker will take it to the corner and then pass it back out. Out top will be Elam Faust. Right side to Bell. And now they get, is that Baker on a break to the basket, scoop shot, up and good.
Nice little scoop, like you said, from the left side with his left hand.
Bradshaw goes up the floor across, over top of the defensive pressure, gets it to Kaufman, and then it's tipped away out of the hands of South, and they're going to say that South touched it last. That'll be a turnover for Fayetteville.
Yeah, off the player, off the backboard and out of bounds.
So Bell will have the basketball. He'll bring it across the timeline, goes left side to Faust. That's Asher Faust. Out top, it'll go to Elam Faust, and then right side to Bell. Back out top to Baker. Niehaus pops out for it on the left side. Nice. Backdoor cut. Well, didn't end up in 2 points, but it looked like it was going to.
Yeah, that's the old give and go, as we say. Got backdoor cut. They got a nice little shot.
Baker, unfortunately, was under pressure, could not get it to drop. Fayetteville with the basketball. With it is going to be Kaufman. Goes right side in the corner and driving in. Off-balance shot by Polston will not find the mark. And the Mustangs have the basketball. Asher Faust is going to push it up the floor. And started to drive in, did a hesitation step. And then as he went back in, he got his shot rejected.
Referees are going to let him play. That's a good thing.
And now Faust is going to get a steal after that turnover. He'll get it to Niehaus. Niehaus will shoot up over top Bradshaw. A little too strong, and that's no good. A couple of missed opportunities there for the Mustangs. So Bradshaw with the basketball out top to set it up for the Rockets. He'll dribble to the right side wing. He's going to drive inside, step through, reverse layup is good.
Alex Bradshaw with his first bucket.
5:56 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 2 apiece. Bell with it out top against man-to-man pressure. He'll drive in off the glass and good.
Cody Bell gives Lynchburg the lead.
Yep, on top by 2. Bradshaw with it. Hands it off right side. Polston for a long 3. That one's no good. Niehaus pulls down the rebound for the Mustangs. Gets it to Bell. Bell will try a long three. That one no good. Tip back by Faust is no good, but I think he's fouled.
Yeah, he tried to just go ahead and tip it in while it was in the air, and he got fouled on that. That foul goes against Charlie Kaufman of the Rockets.
Well, that's probably to try and beat that height advantage.
Absolutely.
Kaufman is 6'8". Man, you don't want to come down and then have to go back up against that.
You're not going to get blocked, generally speaking, if you the other guy's on the floor still.
Right.
Substitution for the Mustangs. Denver Clinton comes into the game for the first time.
Bell will inbound underneath for the Mustangs. Tries to get it to Clinton in the corner. Bradshaw tips it out of bounds. So they'll reset. Coming up at halftime, it'll be the Baxla Tractor Sales halftime report here on 99.5 The Edge. Stick with us. We'll mow through the first half stats and see what each team needs to do to harvest a win. Bell will have it out top. Popping out Baker left side on the wing. Looking to hand it off to Clinton. Not a good one. And it ends up as a turnover as Bradshaw gets a steal.
That same play, but it just didn't work. It was kind of a bad pass on that one.
Ahead it goes to, is that Strong in the corner? They go inside for a turnaround by Kaufman. That's no good. And we'll go back the other direction with the basketball, the Mustangs. Faust goes left side, then to Clinton in the corner. Back out they go to Elam Faust. Faust trying to feed it in the corner on the right side to Niehaus. That's taken away. On the steal, I think, was Rossolo. Was that it?
Yep. Both teams now with 2 turnovers.
Polston. Sorry, that was Polston with a steal. Bradshaw trying to drive in. He is stripped to the basketball. Elam Faust, one-on-one. Nice. Under pressure, he gets the layup to go.
Yeah, he banked it clear off the corner of the backboard and had a nice English on that.
Bradshaw loses his dribble in the backcourt. Fayetteville will call the timeout to save the possession with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-2. Lynchburg leading Fayetteville. We're back after this on 99.5 The Edge.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Congratulations to the OU Bobcats. They are the MAC champions. They absolutely embarrassed Miami of Ohio last Saturday. Oh, man, that was not a good game for Miami of Ohio. So that means the Bobcats are heading to the Staff DNA Cure Bowl on Friday, December 20th. Catch all the action on 99.5 The Edge. Pregame at 11 a.m. Kickoff is at noon. Rockets will have the basketball. Out of the timeout, Bradshaw out top. Popping out for it left side was South. He'll hand it off to Polston. Polston out on the wing. Now they go to Feldhaus out top, reversing right side South. They feed it inside to Kaufman with a hook pass and a little half hook on the turnaround, no good. With the rebound, the Mustangs, and man, are they pushing it. But Niehaus overthrows it just a touch to Baker, and it ends up out of bounds for a turnover.
Yeah, that pass was deflected, and then Max Baker couldn't hold his hands down. He got it tipped off of him and out of bounds.
But boy, are the Mustangs really trying to move it up the floor. Fayetteville likes to play run and gun basketball, so they're going to try and beat them at their own game. Bradshaw with it out top. He'll drive in and is fouled on the drive in the active shooting, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is against Cody Bell of the Mustangs, his first.
Nothing goes better with basketball than Snappy Tomato Pizza. We're going to award one of these young athletes a Snappy Tomato Pizza after the game as when we name them the player of the game. Brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in West Union and Seaman. 1 out of 2 was good. Make it a 6-3 score. Bradshaw missed the first, made the second one. Baker down underneath. Well, he decides to back it out against those trees. Niehaus for a 3. That didn't go. Fayetteville has the rebound. Bradshaw will bring it up the floor. Dribbles to the right side. Directs a little traffic. Now goes out top to Kaufman. They'll reverse it around left side Polston. And the ball tipped away. It'll end up out of bounds off the Mustangs.
Yeah, Max Baker with a business decision on that last possession not to go against Brody Feldhaus.
I don't blame him.
No doubt about that.
Polston with it, left side. Almost turned it over. Held on to it. Kaufman down low with a turnaround up and in.
Charlie Kaufman, the second Rocket in the scoring column.
Back to a one-point ball game. Niehaus with it left side on the wing. Passes out top to Elam Faust. Right side, it'll go to Bell. Then Baker out top. And they try to go left side to Denver Clinton. And a little wide on the pass. Another turnover for the Mustangs.
That's 5 for the Mustangs already here in the first 6 minutes. 2 substitutions for the Rockets, Aiden Wells and Parker Fancook.
With the basketball is going to be Wells. Gets double teamed. Finds South and then turns it over. Now with the basketball, Clinton for a 3. That one no good. Rebound cleared out by Fayetteville. Back the other direction, right side, Craycraft for a 3. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Elam Faust.
No shot clock needed in this game. No. My goodness.
You're right. Bell will try to nail a 3, and he does. Wow.
Cody Bell with 5 points now in the first 3 of the game.
Last Friday night against White Oak, I watched the Mustangs get a lot of three-point shots to go. They were pretty hot behind the three-point line. That was a dangerous pass ahead, but it worked, and now Bradshaw up and in underneath.
Bradshaw now with 5 to lead the Mustangs.
2-point ball game. Bell ahead, left side Niehaus. He has it stripped away, but gets it back. Drives inside the paint, stops and pops. Wow, that was down and then rolled back out.
Unfortunate to not get that with a drop.
Minute 36 to go in the first quarter. Bradshaw with the basketball. Kicks it out right side in the corner to Craycraft. He'll put it into the hands of South on the right side wing. Now Kaufman with it. Left side in the corner to Wells. And Wells will bring it out top. Coach Stewart calls a play. Let's see what they come up with here. Pass goes left side to Kaufman. He'll drive in, puts it up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. Kaufman's going to shoot 2.
Very nice, strong take by Kaufman. That's going to be Cody Bell with the foul, and that's his second here in this first quarter.
No game tomorrow night, but we will have a game for you on Thursday night. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
Brody Feldhaus and Camden Polston both return to the game. They replaced South and Bradshaw.
1-point ball game. Kaufman with an opportunity to tie it up right here. And he does. We're tied at 9 apiece with 1 minute, 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Elam Faust gets it into Baker. Baker, right side low block. Fade away off the glass, no good. Rebound cleared out by Feldhaus. He'll hand it off to Kaufman. Kaufman pushes it and then kicks it out for a 3-point shot. That's nothing but net. That's Polston.
Camden Polston with the first 3 for the Rockets.
And Fayetteville, their first lead of the ball game. Back the other direction, driving inside. Faust, no good on the shot, but he's fouled. And Elam Faust will shoot 2.
Keegan Craycraft pick up the foul for the Rockets. Just a little bit out of position on that, trying to take the charge. It's going to send Elam Faust to the line and shoot 2. He has not missed a free throw yet this season.
So coming up on Thursday night, it'll be New Richmond at Western Brown on 99.5 The Edge, and Eastern at West Union on C103. Both those girls' games on Thursday night. First one missed, second one was good. Makes it a 2-point game. Fayetteville with that 2-point lead. Kaufman struggling in the backcourt, finally gets it up the floor to Feldhaus. Now they go back out to Wells, and then in the corner for a 3 look. That is good by Keegan Craycraft. Biggest lead of the ball game for Fayetteville with 5. Denver Clinton stops at the elbow for 2. That's no good. Kaufman with a rebound, trying to push it up the floor. Last second shot, no good. I think that was tipped anyway. So that's how we will end the first quarter. Fayetteville on top by 5, 15-10. Stick with us. Second quarter action coming up right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. Dad, I have way too many people to shop for and not enough time.
Well, how about we take care of your entire list in a snap? We'll just stop by any Snappy Tomato Pizza and pick up some gift cards. We could customize them to the amount you want, and they make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Yeah, Snappy gift cards would be great for my friends, family, and teachers.
Hey, and don't forget your old man.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Snappy Delivery.
Not sure what I missed that. I know they are having problems with the clock, so it could have been something to do with the clock. I think it is. We were warned that there's possibly a connection issue with the clock, and things are not operating as they should. So I think that was all about the clock. It did start this time. All right, with the basketball is going to be Bradshaw. Dribbles out on the right side wing, facing man-to-man defense. Reverses all the way around left side to Polston. Now Feldhaus pops out to the top of the key, finds Craycraft out on the right side wing. They're trying to deny Bradshaw inside. They drive in and dish off, and we're going to have, what, a foul called before the shot.
That foul was against Lynchburg Max Baker, his team first in this quarter. Yeah, Alex Bradshaw trying to post up really hard down there on the bottom low block, and he's having a lot of physicality problems.
Yeah. Well, you don't want him to have the ball inside the paint, and that he had it right there, and they were able to tip it away. So almost a turnover as Fayetteville ends up tracking it down. Kaufman with a reverse is no good, but he's fouled, and that'll put Kaufman on the line shooting 2.
Denver Clinton with that foul sends Kaufman to the line. Kaufman, a really nice-looking sophomore. He's a 6'3" sophomore playing really well.
Yes, he is. On the free throw line, well, we bragged about him too quick. He pops that first one off the front of the rim. He'll get a second one, though. Stay tuned for our coach's comment show. That's part of our post game. We will talk to the winning coach. Always fun to have that conversation. Second free throw was good. That'll put Fayetteville on top by 6, 16-10. Asher Faust with the ball, goes right side, Denver Clinton. Has Clinton scored yet? Clinton came in off the bench, and normally he is a starter, and he averages 15.7 points per game. So we look for him to come alive here at some point, although Fayetteville will certainly try to hold him at bay.
Yeah, the longer he stays cold, the better for Fayetteville. No, he has not scored, to answer your question.
Coming back in is going to be Jackson South for Fayetteville. He replaced Craycraft.
Craycraft had that foul call on him. That was number 2.
Clinton with it. Oh, and there's a touch foul called against Bradshaw, and Fayetteville does not want Bradshaw to get into foul problems.
That's team second, but only Bradshaw's first foul.
Okay. Mustangs looking to inbound again. They find Clinton in that dangerous spot in the corner.
I was like reading your mind there.
Yeah, it is a dangerous spot. On a drive to the basket, Denver Clinton loses it away. He might have had some help losing it. Does not get the shot, and it ends up out of bounds for a turnover.
The 1-2-1-1 full court press by the Mustangs.
Rockets with the basketball, handling the pressure. With it is going to be South in the corner, out top to Kaufman. Oh, they find Feldhaus underneath. And even though he's the tallest player on the floor, he still does the smart thing, head fake, gets the defense in the air, and gets an open bucket.
Did not take any chances. Nice put in by Brody Feldhaus.
Niehaus with the basketball, and Niehaus with a scoop shot. It's good. Ends a little bit of a dry streak there for the Mustangs.
That was Niehaus's first basket of the game.
He had a bunch the other night against White Oak. Feldhaus with it for Fayetteville. Hands it off to Bradshaw. Back to Feldhaus. Now to Bradshaw again. As they trade it back and forth. Kaufman gets it left side. He'll drive in. And I thought he was going to do another reverse, but instead he stops, puts it up and in.
He stopped, used his body, put it up with his left hand. Very nice, mature play.
Asher Faust dribbling out top, goes right side to Clinton. Back to Faust. Faust is going to drive. Well, he started to and then backs it out. They'll reset out top with Clinton. Clinton finds Elam Faust out to Asher. Now Baker back to Asher. Long two-point shot, no good. Backside rebound collected by Kaufman. Kaufman brings it up the floor. Plenty of confidence in that as well. And Bradshaw driving in. Man, he's so hard to stop.
That was seriously nice body control by Bradshaw.
10-point lead for the Rockets. And Lynchburg calls the timeout. We'll take one as well. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
What does it mean to be a Rocket?
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
The Rockets are currently leading it by 10, 22-12 with 5:12 to go in the first half as we work our way toward the Baxla Tractor Sales halftime report. I want to thank the folks at Baxla Tractor Sales for sponsoring our halftime show on 99.5 The Edge. All right, the Mustangs will have it out of the timeout. Denver Clinton's going to bring it up the floor. Bradshaw will meet him at half court. Passes ahead to Niehaus, back out to Clinton in the corner. There you go.
There you go. Clinton with his first basket. It's a three-pointer from in the corner.
Now with the basketball, the Rockets right side with it south, out to Feldhaus. Then Kaufman pops out right side for it. Hook pass into South. Fadeaway on the baseline, no good. But Fayetteville with the rebound. Who's that? That's Polston. Tries to get it back to Kaufman as he made a cut to the basket. That did not work. First shot was no good. Stick back by Bradshaw, no good. And then a foul committed on the rebound as Niehaus does a good job taking care of the basketball and getting that foul.
Foul goes against Jackson South of the Rockets. That's team number 3. South's first. We have another substitution back into the game. Asher Faust for the Mustangs.
Sarah Rigdon back in the studio. We'll catch you up on what's happening around the area in the world of sports with our 99.5 The Edge studio update. Again, that'll be part of our halftime show. Probably have some scores some halftime scores maybe from the other games. Oh, there's a foul out top as Kaufman. I'm sure he would like to have that one back.
Absolutely, since obviously that's number 2 on Kaufman, and you never like to get that touch foul or accidental per se.
Yeah, he was just trying to be a little too aggressive on the pressure. So the Mustangs will inbound to Elam Faust. Looking for Niehaus, goes to Clinton at the left side elbow. That was an interesting look where both players popped up to the elbows. He had 2 to choose from. Niehaus now comes out to get it. Tries to go off a screen and meets a brick wall.
Yeah, that was a nice hedge by the Rockets on the man-to-man defense.
3:52 to go in the first half. We're going to have a substitution for the Rockets.
Aiden Wells, the 6-foot junior, will come in, and he's going to replace Kaufman with those 2 fouls.
Bell will inbound to Faust. That's Elam. Asher comes over to get it. He'll set the offense. Trying to work against the big guy. See if he can use speed over size. Had to pass it out right side Niehaus.
That was pretty good by Feldhaus. Nice footwork.
Yeah, I would agree. Because Faust could have blown by him, but he was able to get him stopped. Inside the paint, Clinton for 2. That's no good. Bradshaw is going to try and push it back the other direction. Gets it out into the corner to Polston, who drives in, puts it off the glass, and good.
Polston now with 5 points.
Fayetteville shooting quite well in this first half. Denver Clinton has the ball, kicks it out to Bell. He'll try a 3. That one is nothing but net.
Cody Bell looks like he knows what he's doing there. That's 2 threes for him, 8 points.
I think he might have shot 1 or 2 shots in this gym in the last few days.
Yeah, yep, you got it.
Bradshaw to Feldhaus. Now left side, it goes to Polston. Faust tried to strip it. Goes inside, Feldhaus. Nice, strong move off the glass. The big guy gets 2.
Yeah, nice entry pass, and he was patient.
Driving in on the left side, Elam Faust. Thought that was going to be a good one, but dropped it a touch short. It hit the backboard and then popped off the side of the rim.
Max Baker returns for the Mustangs.
So the Rockets ended up out of bounds is what happened, and the Rockets will now bring it up the floor. 26-18 the score. Fayetteville leading Lynchburg-Clay. Feldhaus, top of the key. Passes right side to South. Now to Feldhaus on the low block for a turnaround. That's no good. Backside rebound controlled by Denver Clinton. Pushes it up to Bell. Back to Clinton. Clinton off the screen, gets double teamed, tries to reverse, and has it tipped away from behind. Man, are they paying Denver Clinton a whole lot of attention.
Yes, they are. And that, like you said, it looked like it was tipped from behind, but they gave Fayetteville the ball on that as a turnover for Lynchburg.
Yeah. I'm going to say that Clinton touched it last. So Bradshaw with the ball. Passes left side to Polston. Back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw off the screen. Stops. Puts it up from the elbow. No good. Long rebound comes right back to him. Nobody boxed out the shooter. Lobs it into Feldhaus, who, gets called for the offensive foul as he did shove off.
Yeah, Brody Feldhaus with that first one.
He's got a lot of size, and he overused it.
I think he might have kind of lost a little bit of his footing because he didn't really need to do that, did he?
Yeah, you're right. Minute 36 to go in the first half. Mustangs have it. And with it is going to be Clinton. Bradshaw picks his pocket. It's loose. Niehaus tracks it down. Saves it to Faust. Out to Baker. Hands it off to Bell. Back to Baker. And then Bell again. Now Niehaus out top. They need Niehaus to come alive. Instead, it's going to be a turnover as he loses it away. And then a turnover back the other direction as Polston has it stripped. Clinton on the drive. No good. Baker with a rebound. Has to bring it back out to Bell. Now Faust. Everybody a little bit timid inside the paint against those trees.
Yeah, big guys from Fayetteville, plus they jump well.
Yes, they do. Bell for 3, no good. Rebound, yep, that's going to be a push underneath. It used to be an over the back, but now they call that as a push.
Yeah, fans in the crowd sometimes will yell over the back, but that's old school. And
right.
That foul goes against Brody Feldhouse. That's a costly one. 2 real quickly here. It's going to send Max Baker to the line. He has not shot a free throw yet tonight.
Well, the Mustangs need some points, but that's not going to help as he misses the first one. Trailing it by 8.
Keegan Craycraft comes into the game. He has 2 fouls, and he'll replace Feldhouse with those 2 fouls.
Baker an opportunity to cut it to 7, and he does. He gets that second one. So a 7-point lead now for the Rockets, and they have the basketball. Bradshaw with 40 seconds on the clock. Brings it up the floor. Gets it to Polston. Polston dribbles right side. Goes out top to Wells. Faust tried to anticipate it and get a steal. But guess what? Niehaus ends up with a steal. Ahead to Clinton. Clinton makes it down inside the paint and throws it away, but Baker tracks it down. Can he get the shot? He does.
Max Baker now with 5 points.
And there were 3 Rockets waiting to try and swat that away. And then we've got a foul in the backcourt. Is that called against the Mustangs?
Yeah,
it is.
Elam Faust with his first foul of the game, only the team 3rd in this quarter.
5-point ball game with 12 seconds to go in the first half. Rockets, plenty of time for a final shot here. South with it. South at the left side elbow, gets the shot to go. Back to a 7-point lead, and the Mustangs cannot get a good shot off before the buzzer. That's how we'll end the first half. Fayetteville leading it 28-21 over top of Lynchburg-Clay. Stick with us. The Baxla Tractor Sales halftime coming up right after this.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at scoring by the quarters as we start our Baxla Tractor Sales halftime. Fayetteville outscoring Lynchburg-Clay in that first quarter by 5 points, 15-10. In the second quarter, Fayetteville again outscoring Lynchburg-Clay. This time, though, they only outscored them by 2 points, 13-11. That gives the Rockets a 7-point lead at halftime, 28-21. We're going to send it back to the studio where Sarah Rigdon is going to have a studio update for you. We'll be back after that to look at the individual as well as team stats from the first half as we continue the Baxla Tractor Sales halftime after this on 99.5 The Edge.
please. 779-459. 779-459. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our third grade cheerleaders, Nora Mesquite, Brooklyn Mesquite, Olivia Huffman, Maylin Lane, and Grace Heisman. And our third grade boys team, Charlie Malcolm, Connor Byron, Blake Carter, Ethan Case, Jonathan Davey, Barrett Hibbs, Brandon Hill, Emma Colton, Landon Parton, Pierce Patton, Aiden Ribby, Noah Snow, and Steve Sal. Congratulations, guys.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
So
and then Feldhouse also with two.
Nobody in serious foul troubles. Coach Stewart didn't let them get the third foul, but, you pick up a third or a quick fourth one, that's important because they play very sticky man-to-man.
Well, it's always critical those first few minutes of the third quarter not to get that third foul.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get that third one quick, that's like a serious momentum killer for yourself and for the team.
Yep. All right, that'll do it for the Baxley Tractor Sales halftime report. We'll take another quick break and be back with second half action right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. Dad, I have way too many people to shop for and not enough time.
Well, how about we take care of your entire list in a snap? We'll just stop by any Snappy Tomato Pizza and pick up some gift cards. We could customize them to the amount you want, and they make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Yeah, Snappy gift cards would be great for my friends, family, and teachers.
Hey, and don't forget your old man.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Snappy Delivery.
What does it mean to be a Rocket?
Rockets are respectful, resourceful, and responsible.
Rocket Pride!
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget the families who are struggling and the kids who don't have enough to eat. Your gift helps deliver food and resources to children and families who need them. So make a difference this year and put kids who need help on your holiday list. Giving feels good.
For the start of the second half.
Yeah, they waited till about 30 seconds left on the clock, and we were, like you said, the second half's going to happen with or without, and then
right.
they came out just right then. Looks like both teams came out with their starter. I'm sorry, Denver Clinton. No, that's, yeah, I apologize.
Clinton is out there. Yeah, Feldhouse and Clinton Niehaus and Clinton look a lot alike, and I hope I can stop screwing up Feldhouse and Niehaus.
Yes. It's Clinton, Baker, Elam Faust, Asher Faust, and Trevor Niehaus for the Mustangs. It's Camden Polston, Jackson South, Charlie Kaufman, Alex Bradshaw, and Brody Feldhouse for the Rockets.
Elam Faust with the basketball in the corner. Man-to-man defense being applied by Fayetteville. I think that's pretty much what we saw the whole first half. Bell tries to throw it left side to Clinton, but he had already turned and was not looking. That's a turnover to start things off for the Mustangs. Coach Bertussit not happy.
Unfortunate.
So with the basketball, the Rockets over on the left side with it. Polston lobs it in to Feldhouse. Feldhouse working and, well, almost threw it away, but it was tracked down by Bradshaw. Shot was no good, but a putback by South is good.
Jackson South now with 4 points in the game.
Rockets on top by 9. Elam Faust with the basketball. Dribbles to the right side. And, well, he tried to throw one across the paint in the danger zone. It gets deflected out of bounds by the Rockets.
I'd like to see these guys, Feldhouse on the other end and now Faust, just be a little more selfish. They seemed to be open.
Or, try a bounce pass.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Although all of it's tough in traffic.
Yep. You're not going to throw it through a guy, are you?
Faust will have it. Goes right side to Bell. Out top to Baker. Left side, Niehaus. Niehaus able to create a little bit of distance. Couldn't get the three-point shot to drop. Bradshaw on the rebound for the Rockets. One and done that time for the Mustangs. Bradshaw dribbling is fouled. Little too aggressive, trying to get a steal. I think that was Niehaus maybe. Is that who they gave it to?
I believe it was Elam Faust.
Faust, okay. Yep, you're right.
That was his second, so he will leave the game. Asher Faust replaces him.
Kaufman looking to inbound. Bradshaw almost had it taken away. Man, Faust, he is so good at anticipating passes and getting in the passing zone. Feldhouse, the big guy out top for a three, didn't get it to go, but a foul committed on the rebound by the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Rockets crashing the offensive boards here early in this third quarter. Trevor Niehaus with that foul. That's his first.
Bradshaw looking to inbound, running out of time. Yep, he does. 5-second call, turnover.
Yep.
By the way, tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu to begin your pathway to completion. Denver Clinton has it out top to set the offense. And he has got Bradshaw sticking right there with him. Now Niehaus with it. Gets to the elbow, bounce pass to Baker in traffic. There's that, Craig, that's what you were talking about. Trying to be unselfish. Niehaus should have shot it.
Yeah, he was only about 4 feet away from his intended target there, and he threw it right at their feet. Fortunately, it was at the Fayetteville Rockets' feet, and they called a kick on that.
Clinton with it on the inbound, hands off to Faust, out to Baker, now Niehaus. Niehaus will drive in, get stopped, finds Clinton for a three. That's no good. Feldhaus on the rebound. Well, Asher Faust can jump pretty good for his 6-foot frame, but not enough to get over top of Feldhaus. Feldhaus with it, goes right side, Kaufman. Now out top will go south. Then Kaufman. Wow. 3-point shot by Kaufman. He can shoot it all over the place.
Our first player in double figures, Charlie Kaufman, with 10 points.
And again, a sophomore.
Yes.
Clinton driving down the left side of the lane, almost lost it away, has to pass it out in the corner to Niehaus. Now out top it'll go to Faust. That's Asher. Right side, Clinton. Back out top now to Niehaus. Niehaus trying to create some space. A little pushing and shoving going on out there. Bell to Faust, and the officials are letting them do it. Right side, Bell, fadeaway three. That's no good. Rebound control by Bradshaw. Not very good shot selection that time for the Mustangs. Ahead it goes left side, south in the corner. That is good shot selection. Nothing but net. Timeout called by the Mustangs as the Rockets are starting to pull away. 36-21 the score. We're back after this timeout on 99.5 The Edge.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lynchburg-Clay always has a nice student section, and I always like to try to guess the theme. Tonight, I'm not sure. One guy is wearing a tutu. But he's the only one in a tutu, so tutus were not the theme.
No, it's and it's a pink one nonetheless.
Yeah?
Real men wear pink. Yeah, I'm not sure. We got, looks like some boxers over there, some pajamas.
Well, Friday night it was red, white, and blue.
Oh.
Everybody was red, white, and blue Friday night.
That was easy, huh?
That was easy. And I don't know, 80s, maybe 80s. I see some ties with untucked shirts and shorts. Anyway, we're back to basketball. The Mustangs have it. Baker, baseline, out to Bell. 8-0 run for Fayetteville. Lynchburg-Clay has got to get the lid off the basket, and that's not the way to do it as they turn it over with a 5-second call. Lynchburg-Clay still looking to score, and we are almost halfway through the third quarter.
The sticky man-to-man defense by the Rockets is really causing the Mustangs some fits and some trouble.
Bolston with the basketball, left side wing, out to Feldhaus. He's out top. Now Bradshaw pops out to get it, left side wing. To Kaufman, top of the key. Oh, a little too much on the lob. Nice thought, but Feldhaus had not turned around yet, and he couldn't get to that lob.
Yes.
So it ends up as a turnover. Denver Clinton in the paint with a high arcing shot, no good, but he's fouled. Denver Clinton's going to shoot two.
Feldhaus will pick up number 3. Denver Clinton goes to the line. He has not shot a free throw yet today. This is number 1 and 2.
Big thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio and Northern Kentucky. And if not, well, just wait a minute, because they'll build one. Just opened one in Maysville here about a month ago.
5'9" senior Braden West comes into the game for the Mustangs, and Keegan Craycraft comes back for the Rockets to replace Feldhaus.
The lid is off the basket, by the way, although Clinton missed the second one, but he got the first one. Rockets with a basketball. Kaufman drives in. Nobody stops him. Couldn't get the shot to go. And a putback by South also does not connect, but he's fouled. Back to the free throw line for the Rockets.
And that foul goes against Braden West. Quickly into the game, picks up a foul. That was unfortunate for the Mustangs to get Kaufman to make a, not such a good shot per se, and then they don't get the offensive rebound.
Yeah. First free throw is good.
Jackson South now with 8 points.
3:53 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw is also good. Make it 38-22 as the Rockets are starting to pull away just a little bit from the Mustangs, and the Mustangs call the timeout. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a look at the stats and choose our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game right after the final buzzer. That, of course, brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union.
Jackson South by himself with 7 points here in this third quarter, and that's part of the big run for the Rockets.
Denver Clinton with it. Goes right side. Niehaus for a three. That's no good. And the Mustangs were hot Friday night all over the floor, and they started out looking like they were going to be hot tonight, but they have gone cold in this second half.
They have taken 4 shots in this third quarter, all behind the arc and all a little bit rushed.
Bell out top. What do we got? A foul away from the ball.
Illegal screen.
Yeah.
Illegal screen. That goes against Trevor Niehaus. That's foul number 2, and that is 14 fouls.
Interesting. Nothing going the way of the Mustangs. They just cannot catch a break.
Going to pick up full court. Looks like.
Yeah, full court man-to-man pressure. Bradshaw's going to have it on the inbound. He has got West guarding him, and it works.
It
applies
works.
enough pressure that Bradshaw turns it over, carries the ball. Little paintbrush move. Sometimes they get you for that.
I think maybe because he lost his balance a little bit, it looked a little more awkward than usual.
Yep. Clinton to Bell in the corner for 3. There you go. Bangs that one home.
Cody Bell maybe gets some momentum for the Mustangs. Has 11 points now.
Bradshaw ahead it goes to Polston now in the corner. That was Craycraft. Couldn't get the 3 to drop. Back the other direction. Clinton ahead to Niehaus. Back to Clinton. Clinton driving in, up off the glass. Little too hard. It pops out. Bradshaw has it. 1 on 3. Bradshaw stops and pops and makes it.
Nice pull up by Alex Bradshaw. He has 9 points in the game.
Well, that's one of those you'd better make it because there's no one underneath from your team to rebound. Mustangs miss one on their end. Back the other direction. Kaufman tries to go coast to coast, drops it short, and then commits a foul on the rebound.
Frustration by Charlie Kaufman missing that really easy one, and he picks up the foul. That's 3 on Charlie.
Well, we've bragged on him for his performance tonight as only a sophomore, but that's the reminder. Still just a sophomore.
Still just a sophomore.
Make a few mistakes here and there, but he's having a great night.
He's a very good, very great basketball player. Just that kind of alligator on that one.
Clinton with a spin move and a scoop shot. Boy, he worked hard for that one. Cuts it back to 13, 40-27 the score. Fayetteville on top, and with the basketball, Craycraft to Bradshaw, and again Asher Faust just almost got it. He is so close on each of those steal attempts. Bradshaw fouled on the shot, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh no, Coach Pertusa got a little too much. Braden West picked up the foul. That's 2 on Braden. And in the meantime, Coach Bertusa thought that Fayetteville traveled before the foul. He's going to get teed up.
Yeah, the officials are never, ever, ever going to say, Coach, you're right. My bad. Let's change the call. Never seen it happen. Have you, Craig?
I have not. I have not.
Bradshaw missed the first one. He does get the second one.
Who we got going to come to the line for the technical? It's going to be Charlie Kaufman.
And, of course, Fayetteville will still get the ball back. That's the really big, expensive piece here. Kaufman makes the first.
Kaufman 4 for 5 from the free throw line up to this point.
Well, the Mustangs had chipped away at it a little bit, but that just got erased, although Kaufman misses the second one. So they only got 2 out of the 4 possible points. But again, they get the ball back. So Craycraft will look to inbound. Way back in the backcourt it goes to Bradshaw. Ahead, left side, Polston down underneath. That was South, couldn't get the shot to go. And with it is going to be the Mustangs. Denver Clinton has it, finds Bell. Now they go right side to Elam Faust. Faust, boy, man, it's wide open inside. Nobody's in there, but if somebody would flash into the paint, instead, Clinton drives into the paint, but almost loses it away, has to pass it back out. Left side three-point shot is good by Braden West.
No hesitation by West. Nice three-pointer.
And that does cut it back to 12. And now it is a steal by Faust. Can someone run it down? They do. And a foul called on the shot. That was Elam Faust. He just threw it up so he could get the foul call. It worked.
That was a very, very intelligent play by Elam Faust to get that shot up so he can go to the line.
We're going to have a timeout call, but before we do that, I want to flash back to Friday night. Phil and I talked about Asher Faust and Elam Faust. Both those young men have a whole lot of hustle, and we're seeing it again tonight. They are not ready to concede and give Fayetteville the win. We're going to take a break. For this timeout, we're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Minute 21 to go in the third quarter. An important stat, Craig, about Kaufman.
That was foul number 4 on Charlie. Minute 21 left here in the third quarter. That could be a bad one.
That's expensive. As how many points does Kaufman have?
He has 11 points.
Which is a nice contribution if he does go to the bench, but I'm sure that Joe B. Stewart would prefer he stay on the floor. First free throw is good by Faust. He'll get another one. He does get it to go, and we are back to a 10-point ball game. Fayetteville on top, 42-32. Rockets working it up the floor. Oh, they throw it away. Elam Faust ends up with a steal off the missed pass by Bradshaw.
Let's talk a little bit about Lynchburg's defense now. They are stepping it up with the double teams and
well, maybe that technical foul inspired them a little bit. Sometimes coaches want to get that technical for that very reason. Clinton with the basketball, got stopped inside, kicks it out. Bell for 3. Wow, it's good.
Cody Bell, he's getting hot. He's got 14.
I think that technical has helped the Mustangs.
Absolutely.
They got somebody down here underneath, and nice job getting back to block the shot. That was Bell.
That was Cody Bell. Cody Bell, they got him listed as how tall here? 6'1", I don't believe so, but he jumped like a 6'6" guy.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened there is South was wide open underneath, and by the time they got it to him, and he was a little slow getting the shot off, and that allowed Bell to get back. And another missed opportunity by Fayetteville, and West ends up with the ball. A turnover for the Rockets.
This last minute 21 has been all Lynchburg.
Well, that's going to be out of bounds off of Bradshaw and might have got away with a possible foul there. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Mustangs with an opportunity to cut it.
Sorry about that, Ken.
That's right.
7 turnovers by the Rockets.
7-point lead. They can cut it to 4 or 5 if they can get a shot here. Still plenty of time. Oh, they lose it away. And still kind of helter-skelter. Finally with it is going to be Craycraft for a 3. That's no good. It's loose underneath. A scramble on the floor. And what do we got? A dual possession or a foul? Which one? What do you call that, a scrum?
That was definitely a scrum. No referee seems to be committing. They just didn't want it to get violent.
Get out of hand, yeah. So they're probably going to go with a dual possession. No, they are going to call a foul. Foul is on Fayetteville.
Foul is on Fayetteville's Jackson South.
So with 2.5 seconds, the Mustangs could still get a score. It's going to be probably a long shot. Clinton gets to half court. Oh, Bradshaw strips it away. All right, so that's how we will end the third quarter. Fayetteville still on top by 7, 42-35. Don't go away. Fourth quarter coming up right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Early in the third quarter, Fayetteville outscored, what was it, 8-0. Outscored the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs. They were really slow to start getting points up on the board, but once they did, guess what? They tied with Fayetteville in the third quarter. Both teams scoring 14 points, so we are at the same spread we were at halftime with a 7-point lead for Fayetteville. And the Rockets will have the basketball to start the fourth and final. They will inbound to Bradshaw in the backcourt. Goes ahead to Craycraft. Back to Bradshaw. Now Polston, left side South. South double team. Mustangs are really stepping up the defense. Bradshaw with it. At the elbow, loads the 2. It pops out. Rebound controlled by Baker. Hands it off to Clinton. Ahead they go, left side, Elam Faust. Out top, it'll go to Cody Bell. Back, around. Quick touch there by, that's West, and then it went over to Faust. He's still dribbling out top. Faust picks up his dribble, and it's almost stolen away. Bradshaw and Clinton fighting for it. What do we got? Timeout called. Bradshaw ended up with it on the floor, and head coach Joe B. Stewart calls the timeout to save the possession. So that does end up as a turnover for the Mustangs, and we'll take a timeout as well. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. Dad, I have way too many people to shop for and not enough time.
Well, how about we take care of your entire list in a snap? We'll just stop by any Snappy Tomato Pizza and pick up some gift cards. We could customize them to the amount you want, and they make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Yeah, Snappy gift cards would be great for my friends, family, and teachers.
Hey, and don't forget your old man.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Snappy Delivery.
What does it mean to be a rocket?
Rockets are respectful,
Resourceful.
and responsible.
Rocket Pride.
Inbound right in front of us. 7:12 to go in the ball game. They'll get it into South, back to Craycraft. Then to Polston in the corner, and then Craycraft again. Mustangs are really applying some tight pressure. South with it out top. Feldhaus pops out on the right wing, has it tipped away by Niehaus, but he tracks it down. Gets it to Craycraft. Now they go to the block. To Polston, out to South in the corner, and he loses it away. Faust ends up with a steal. Ahead they go to Bell. Back to Faust. In the corner to Niehaus, then to Clinton. Clinton trying to see if he can create some space, and he draws a foul. It'll be on the floor, but that's one foul closer to the Mustangs being on the free throw line.
Camden Polston with that foul. That's only number 1 on Camden in this game.
Elam Faust looking to inbound underneath. Lobs it out to Denver Clinton. Clinton hangs on to it. Now gets it to Faust. Left side Niehaus. Niehaus drives in. Oh, but didn't get the shot to go. But he'll get another chance at the free throw line.
Brody Feldhaus with that foul. That's number 4 on Brody.
That is an expensive foul.
Yep.
Are there 2? Yeah, yep. Kaufman and Feldhaus. 2 of the big guys with 4 fouls for Fayetteville. Niehaus gets the first one.
Get Niehaus going here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs would need that. Asher Faust into the game for them. He replaces Max Baker.
Probably letting him get just a little bit of a breather. He has been chasing that ball all over the floor. Second one is good as well. I think that's as close as Lynchburg has been since the second quarter. And almost another turnover. It is. Asher Faust collects it. On the drive, goes right side in the corner to Elam, out to Bell for a fadeaway 3. It's no good. Niehaus with a rebound, put back no good. Tipped back by Elam Faust, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for another opportunity. The Mustangs are just ever so slowly reeling them in, Craig.
Yes, they are. They're out hustling the Rockets quite a bit here in the last 6 or 7 minutes of this game.
I'm going to go back here and see if I can figure out when the last time they were trailing by just 5. Well, that might have been right at the start of the second quarter, because they were trailing by 5 at the end of the first. First free throw missed, but the second one was good.
So now this is the closest it's been since early in the first quarter.
Since the first quarter, yeah. 4-point ball game. And what do we got? A foul in the backcourt?
I'm not sure who we're going to call that on. That was on Denver Clinton, I believe.
You know, I want to take that back. There was only a 5-point gap near the end of the second. But, yeah, definitely been the first quarter since we saw a 4-point difference. All right, so Bradshaw has it. He's being chased around by Asher Faust. He drives in and is fouled. Couldn't get the shot to go. It was a pretty hard foul.
Yeah, that's a hard foul on Asher Faust, but he's going to make Bradshaw earn it from the line. Otherwise, he had a easy put in.
Yeah, because Bradshaw, well, we know he can dunk. And on that particular shot, he was pretty much even with the rim. So the likelihood of a miss would have been just about 0.
Yep, and it's already paid off as Bradshaw misses the first one.
Yep. He'll get a second one. Don't forget, we are going to talk to the winning coach in our Coach's Comment show following this ball game. We'll also have stats for you, and we'll name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Second free throw was good. Makes it 43-38, and another foul committed by the Rockets as driving in was Niehaus. So he'll go to the line, I think, to shoot 2. I'm not sure if he was in the act of shooting.
Foul goes against Camden Polston. That's his second and the team fourth here. We got 5 minutes and 37 seconds and one more foul, and Lynchburg will be in the bonus.
All right, a little quick discussion, and they are going to inbound underneath. So Bell will get it to Niehaus. Now on the corner, it goes to Clinton. Out top to Elam Faust. Still man-to-man defense out of both teams. Off the screen, right side Bell. Bell decides to try to penetrate on the baseline. Now they'll reverse it around left side to Asher Faust. Faust seeing if he can create some space. Elam Faust for three. It's good. Wow. It's a 2-point ball game, Craig. Bradshaw with the basketball. Student section coming alive, and that is a block. Good job there by Cody Bell trying to draw the charge, but he was not set in time, and Bradshaw's going to go back to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Cody Bell leaned in a little bit to make that foul pretty obvious on him, and Alex Bradshaw goes back to the line. He's 3 for 6 for the game and 11 points.
Well, I hope folks are enjoying watching this game live on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. It's an exciting one. Had a little bit of a lull in the middle. Both those are good. Back to a 4-point lead for the Rockets. Clinton off of a screen, tries to drive in, off balance shot, no good, gets his own rebound, but loses it away. The Mustangs hang on to it. Niehaus now driving in. Oh, a little too hard on the scoop shot. Missed opportunity there, and yeah, nice call. Asher Faust trying to be very aggressive and couldn't stop himself. Oops foul there.
An oops foul. Foul number 2 on Asher, only the 3rd team foul.
By the way, if you know somebody that missed this game, they can go back and watch it in the archives on GoodGuysRadioTV.com or, of course, our YouTube channel. Double team, and they strip it away, but a foul called, I do believe. Yep. Good call there by the officials.
Cody Bell with a costly foul there. That's number 4 on Cody.
Yep. One player did get the ball, but the other player got the arm.
Yep, Cody with his hands on his hips, he's frustrated. As he should be, picking up the 4th foul. He knows he's going to have to go out of the game. Well, maybe not. Close game like this, Coach Bertuzzi's going to take his chances.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 37 seconds in the game. It just, telling him, don't get number 5. That's it. No, he is coming out.
Yeah.
First free throw was a miss. So, again, this continues to work out for the Mustangs. The Rockets gotten a little cold from the free throw line.
Braden West replaces Bell, and then Charlie Kaufman, that Rocket with the 4 fouls. He's back in for the last 4 minutes here.
Second free throw is good. 5-point lead now for the Rockets with 4:35 to go in the ball game. And what do we got? Oh, that's an expensive one. Illegal screen called against Asher Faust. Is that his 5th?
That's only 3 on Asher.
Oh, only 3.
But
okay.
They've all come here in the 3rd quarter, almost back to back.
Yeah, 2 right in a row.
Yes. That's enough fouls to put them in the bonus, but since it was a non-player control, they do not shoot.
Bradshaw has it. He likes the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Somebody's called for the foul. I think it's going to be Fayetteville.
Yes, Jackson South with that foul. That's number 3 on Jackson.
A lot of physicality in this game. And we're going to be on the free throw line both directions the rest of this one. 4:24 to go in the ball game. Elam Faust will be shooting 2. That is the new rule, or it was new last year. After 5 fouls, no more 1-and-1. You just shoot 2. And the fouls reset every quarter, of course. That, of course, doesn't matter anymore because we're in the 4th quarter. First one was short. Second one short as well. Everybody's tired.
Yes.
There's been a lot of running up and down the floor in this game. Bradshaw with it. Ahead to Feldhaus. Now over it goes in the corner to Kaufman. Kaufman back out to Polston, then Bradshaw. South has it right side corner. Feldhaus pops out top. Then they go left side Bradshaw. A lot of patience this time out of the Rockets. South back to Bradshaw. 3:55 to go in the ball game. Feldhaus with it. Everybody taking their time.
Yeah,
Feldhaus loses his dribble, and they're going to throw it away. Turnover.
Seems like the Rockets have withstood that run and brought it back to 5, but then they make that turnover. So Lynchburg able to get it back to one possession, possibly. Cody Bell will come back into the game for the Mustangs, replacing West.
He'll be out there with 4 fouls. With it on the inbound, Clinton, he'll drive all the way. Whoa! You don't see that very often. So Clinton on the drive, by the way, is fouled. So he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. But Bradshaw blocked the shot by pinning it against the backboard. And now I think we have a technical. Against one of the players, one of the Mustangs.
That's an interesting technical because it goes against the Mustangs. The Mustangs got the foul against Bradshaw, and then they turn around and something was said.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
That was a nice.
Yeah, Bradshaw
nice
pinning that ball against the backboard.
I was a little curious if it might have been a goaltending if he was that high enough.
Second one also good. So for just a moment here, that makes it a 3-point game. But we're going to see Bradshaw shoot free throws now for the technical, and Fayetteville will get the ball back. So we'll see how expensive that technical was. Makes the first one.
Bradshaw now has hit 4 free throws in a row. Hopefully I won't jinx him.
By the way, I bet that makes our highlight reel.
Yes.
Bradshaw pinning the ball against the backboard. 3:38 to go in the ball game.
Braden West will come into the game. He's going to replace Niehaus.
So back to a 5-point game, and the Rockets have the basketball. Bradshaw has it. Faust will guard him. Ball goes left side to south. Into Polston on the elbow, across to Bradshaw. He was off balance on the shot, couldn't get it to go. Bell with it. Bell pushes it up the floor, finds Faust, back to Bell. Step back 3, it's no good. Long rebound, and West couldn't get to it. Man, he even dove for it.
You can't beat that hustle right there by
That's
Braden
right.
West.
There is a bunch of hustle happening out of these Mustangs.
You just wonder if they exhausted all their energy to get back into the game here. We'll see.
Bradshaw with it across the timeline. Double teamed, gets loose, goes into the corner. Polston had it, and Bradshaw waved him off. He's like, don't shoot it. So to Kaufman, now they reverse it left side south, and then back to Bradshaw. Yeah, they're trying to run some clock.
Yep, they're maybe a layup-only kind of offense right now.
Polston to Feldhaus. Feldhaus finds Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to play keep away. Gets it to Polston. Right side south. Yeah, they are working the weave out top. Feldhaus with it. Hard to double team Feldhaus because he can just hold it above his head and be out of your range.
Yes.
With it right side to south. Bradshaw gets it in the corner, back to south. Nice cut.
Nice give and go. Jackson South's able to finish. He has 11 points.
Well, the Rockets back in control with a 7-point lead with 2:10 to go in the ball game. With it on the left side is going to be Faust. Asher Faust dribbles through the paint, gets it to Bell, back to Faust. Mustangs are starting to look like they're a little bit tired, and they have been putting so much effort into this game. Denver Clinton from 16 feet, it's good.
Important shot by Clinton. He has 10 points now.
Back to 5-point game. Bradshaw. The Mustangs are just not going to go away, and they get a steal. West with it on the layup. That was probably goaltending. Doesn't matter because Elon Faust is there to put it back up and in.
Absolutely. That was – referees around us aren't used to seeing a block that high up.
So with it is going to be Kaufman. It's a 3-point ball game. Kaufman under pressure, trying to play keep away. What do we got, a foul? Yeah, foul called against the Mustangs. So Kaufman's going to go to the free throw line. He has spent a good bit of time there.
Elam Faust with foul number 3.
Minute 19 to go in the ball game. By the way, we want to thank another one of our sponsors, Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. If you go by the one in Seaman, Ohio, you might see Craig Campbell. Well, if you need a prescription at least.
Yep, if you need to come to the pharmacy, come by see me.
Kaufman misses both free throws. Big opportunity there for the Rockets that was missed, but they end up with the basketball on the rebound. Kaufman has it out top, goes left side Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to penetrate, goes through the paint, out to South, back to Bradshaw, and a touch foul called. And that might have been on purpose to stop the clock. Who's going to the line? Bradshaw? No, South is.
Jackson South. That foul goes against Braden West. That is number 3.
1 minute, 1 second to go in the ball game. 3-point game. Fayetteville on top, 50-47, and everybody is tired because they're dropping the free throws short. South misses the first one. Craycraft checks in.
He checks in for Kaufman's for the offense-defense substitution.
That one too hard off the back of the rim as he overcompensated, and the Mustangs will have it. Bell up the floor to West, right side corner. West, he likes the 3, a little bit long. Backside rebound controlled by Polston, or is that? He handed it off to Bradshaw, and they strip it away, and it goes out of bounds off of Bradshaw. The Mustangs call the timeout with 46 seconds on the clock. The Mustangs will have it coming out of the timeout. They trail by 3. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
Out of the timeout, the Mustangs will have the basketball. You can guarantee that Coach Pertusit has a set play for this inbound.
Yeah, he wants a good shot, and I'm sure that as long as the players execute, they'll get one.
4-corner inbound set. It goes into the corner. Then they get Clinton on the wing. Yeah, I think it was supposed to go to Bell in the corner for a 3. It didn't work.
Good defense by Craycraft to thwart that.
Yeah, anticipated it. Elam Faust has it. Well, they don't have too much time to burn here. Now Asher Faust. He thought about the 3, didn't take it. Now it goes to Bell. They probably want Bell to shoot the 3. There it is. Shot's no good. Rebound is fought for. What do we got? I think a foul goes against the Mustangs. It does. So that's going to put Fayetteville on the free throw line with only 20.9 seconds on the clock.
Elam Faust, foul number 4 on him. Jackson South was 2 for 2 in the first half, and he's short on both of those last 2 free throws.
Smart move here by Coach Joe B. Stewart. He keeps Feldhaus and Polston in the backcourt because Niehaus is hanging out down there in the backcourt. First shot is good. 51-47, 4-point ball game. Second free throw is also good.
Nice job, Jackson South, to go to the line calmly after he missed those last 2, put those 2 in.
And the timeout is called. We're going to take one as well. It's a 5-point game. It's not over yet. We're back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Possessions in high school means a lot more because of the running clock after the made baskets and things. So they're going to have to hit it pretty quick and then go to the foul game again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good situation to be in, especially with the new rules now. Of course, we would have been in the double bonus by now anyway. But, yeah, with the new rule, you're always going to shoot 2 fouls once you get over 5 fouls, 5-team fouls. So then there's the question of who do you want to put on the free throw line?
Yeah, all of the Fayetteville Rockets have been doing a very good job. Polston's only shot 2. Craycraft, the new guy in the game, has not shot any. Maybe him.
Well, of course, they probably won't get much of a choice. It's going to be whoever ends up with the basketball. Yep. My guess is the Rockets are going to want the ball in Bradshaw's hands. Yeah, Bradshaw or Kaufman.
Bradshaw has shot 10 free throws already, so he's comfortable there at the line.
So the Mustangs have got to bring it up the floor, and Clinton taking a little bit of time here. They don't have this time. They've got to get this shot off. Clinton out to West. He'll try a 3, and it's good.
Oh, my. Braden West with the 3.
It's a 2-point game, 8.3 seconds. Other than the fact that took a long time, we're going to keep it right here. Other than the fact that took a long time, Craig, that was the best case scenario.
Best case scenario. They probably would have liked it, like you said, about 5 seconds more on the clock, but they're in good shape here.
Yeah, there is time to get it done. So the Rockets, what do? You just try to get it inbounds. You know that the Mustangs are going to foul. Or do you try to go long with it, see if you can run some clock?
I'm not sure what I would do other than I would have Brody Feldhouse on the foul line at the, down on the end of the court so that they can throw it up to him and he can just be above everybody. But maybe, I don't know, he hasn't shot a free throw yet, so
right.
Whoever gets the ball is going to be fouled, and I'm not sure how confident they are in Brody. I don't have a free throw percentage on him.
Do you put a player on the out-of-bounds guy to try and wave the arms and make it tough to see, or do you take that player, turn him around, and use him to try and get a steal on the inbound?
A lot of coaches are different in that philosophy, but since Lynchburg doesn't have a tall kid per se, 6'5" or above, I would probably double team.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to double team. Watch Asher Faust and Elam Faust. If someone's going to get a steal, it's probably them. But instead, we're going to have the foul called by Asher Faust. As on the inbound, he fouls Craycraft. So Craycraft will go to the line. And I think you said he had not shot any. Is that right?
Yeah, Craycraft has not been to the line yet in this game. So he does have that 1 3-pointer. This will be a good chance for him to possibly ice the game.
And only a half second came off the clock. So 7.5 seconds, 2-point ball game. Fayetteville leading 52-50. Craycraft could extend it right here. Makes the first. 3-point ball game, still a 1-possession game.
Very, very important shot here. Alex Bradshaw comes down to slow the ball down in case he misses it.
He does make it, so now it's a 2-possession game. So that changes things a little bit. Another timeout is called, and we again are going to keep it right here. 4-point game. So one thing Coach Pertussit is telling his team right now is nobody foul.
Yeah, nobody foul because
or I'm sorry, not Pertussit. Joe B. Stewart is telling his team nobody foul.
Because, they've got to make this basket in less than a second or two because even when the basket goes in, the clock's still running.
Right.
And Lynchburg has no timeouts left.
And you don't want to foul that shooter because if it were to go in and you foul them, it could be a 4-point play and tie the ball game. We go into overtime. So, yeah, Coach Joe B. Stewart is telling his players, nobody foul.
Back off and do not foul because crazy things happen.
Let them take the 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, like I said,
apply pressure. You don't want it to be a wide open 3, but let them take the 3.
Yep.
Still gives you a 1-point lead, and you just want that clock to run out.
Impressive free throws by Keegan Craycraft, the 5'11 junior, went to the line and nailed both of those. They weren't even close to missing.
See if anybody's got timeouts left. Anybody with a timeout left? It shows 0 on the score clock. Everybody's out. Everybody's out.
Score clock's correct, so
that means the Mustangs cannot call the timeout.
Yep.
Should the shot go in,
it's over.
Yeah.
Regardless, I would think, unless they score within.
Yeah, because the clock's going to still be running, right?
Right. It's not like the NBA, or I think even college, the clock stops on a made bucket.
Yeah.
Under a minute.
So the Mustangs are going to try and take a shot as fast as possible to see if they can make it a 1-point game. Who are they going to go to? They're going to go to Elam Faust, back to West. They're going to let West shoot it, I think. Nope. Denver Clinton shoots the 3. It's no good. And on a putback, another 3. Doesn't matter. Niehaus also misses. That will do it. The Fayetteville Rockets hang on to defeat the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs 54-50 at Lynchburg-Clay. Stick with us. We've got all of your post-game stats. We'll have a conversation with head coach Joe B. Stewart, and we will also name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. All that coming up after this on 99.5 The Edge.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Dad, I have way too many people to shop for and not enough time.
Well, how about we take care of your entire list in a snap? We'll just stop by any Snappy Tomato Pizza and pick up some gift cards. We could customize them to the amount you want, and they make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Yeah, Snappy gift cards would be great for my friends, family, and teachers.
Hey, and don't forget your old man.
Well, I guess I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Snappy Delivery.
Welcome to our post-game show here on 99.5 The Edge. Let's look at scoring by the quarters in this one. Fayetteville outscored Lynchburg-Clay by 5 points in that first quarter. They actually were tied at 9-all with 1:06 to go in that first quarter. But again, Fayetteville able to pull back out and lead it by 5. In the second quarter, that one Fayetteville also won, but only by 2 points, 13-11. That gave Fayetteville a 7-point lead at halftime. In the third quarter, about halfway through that quarter, after Fayetteville had outscored Lynchburg 8-0, Coach Bertusik got a technical. That technical was most likely on purpose. It inspired the Mustangs to fight back, and they did. They tied Fayetteville in that third quarter, both teams scoring 14 points. So again, Fayetteville was leading at 7 at the end of 3. In the fourth quarter, Fayetteville never was able to Lynchburg-Clay was never able to regain the lead, but they got within 2 points a couple of times in that fourth quarter. They do outscore Lynchburg in that quarter by 3 points, 15-12, but Lynchburg outscores Fayetteville 15-12 in the fourth quarter, but Fayetteville hangs on to get the victory by 4, 54-50 over top of the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs. So congratulations to head coach Joe B. Stewart and the Fayetteville Rockets as they get the victory. Coach Stewart will be coming out to join us in a little bit with our Coach's Comment Show. Craig's going to have a bunch of stats for you, and of course we're going to pick one of these Rockets to be our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game as well. We do not have a game for you tomorrow night. Taking a look at our schedule moving forward, no games actually happening in the league tomorrow night for the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, that is. But coming up on Thursday night, we've got a game on each station. On 99.5 The Edge, if I can get to the right page here, on 99.5 The Edge, it will be, I believe it's Western Brown, New Richmond at Western Brown on 99.5 The Edge. That's a girls' game on Thursday night. Also a girls' game on C103 will be Eastern at West Union. So that's what we have coming up on Thursday night. Let's look at Friday night. Back to boys. We'll have 3 games for you. On 99.5 The Edge, it'll be New Richmond at Western Brown for a boys' game. So the same teams that play in the girls' game Thursday night come back and play on Friday night. Same schools, New Richmond and Western Brown. On C103, we've got 2 games. We will have Ripley at Manchester. That game will also be on Good Guys Radio TV. And White Oak at Fayetteville. So the Rockets are back again on Friday night to face off against the White Oak Wildcats. So that's what we have coming up on Friday night. And then we do have a game on Saturday night. The neighbors of North Adams and Eastern will battle it out. Always a tough game. Craig, they play that game on Saturday night just for us, by the way, so that they make sure we can always broadcast that game.
Very nice.
It is a really tight matchup every time. North Adams and Eastern, I'm going to guess North Adams is favored this year in that matchup, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see what the pick ends up being for Don on Saturday. Again, that will be North Adams and Eastern. I know I'm on the call for that game as well. Trying to remember who's with me. I think it's Mark. It is. Mr. Mark Young will be with me, a North Adams graduate, and we'll be calling that game for you on Saturday night. All right, Craig, are you ready to do some stats?
I can do some stats. If you're ready, I'm ready.
All right, let's do some stats while we wait for Coach Stewart.
The Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs came up a little short on the scoreboard there. Then we'll go with them first. They had 6 players hit the scoring column. Trevor Niehaus, 4 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Max Baker had 5 points. He went 1 for 1 from the free throw line. And then we had Braden West, 6 points, 2 big three-pointers in that second half. Came off the bench and hit 2 very important threes. Almost got the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs right back in it. Those were very important for 2 3-pointers. Then we had Denver Clint with 10 points. He went 3 for 4 from the line. And Elam Faust, 11 points. He was 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Leading all Mustangs was Cody Bell. He had all his 14 points from the field. He hit 4 3-pointers and a single 2-pointer.
Yeah, good game for Cody.
Cody Bell was important there. He gave them the little rush there in the late in the third quarter when they came back, and he with 2 3-pointers there. So yes.
Well, the Rockets were keying on Niehaus as well as Clinton, and somebody had to be able to score somewhere, and that left 3 other Mustangs to try and get the points, and Bell did a pretty good job at that.
Bell, one of those, and Elam Faust coming in at 3.7 per game, and he had 11 points in this game. So we'll give some credit to Elam Faust, the 6-foot junior.
All right, we will hang on to the stats for the Rockets. We'll talk about that when we get ready to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Right now, Coach Stewart ready to join us for our Coach's Comment Show. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
What does it mean to be a Rocket?
Rockets are respectful,
Resourceful.
and responsible. Rocket Pride!
The holidays. For many of us, they can be the happiest time of the year. But it's easy to get caught up in the craziness. As you scramble through your holiday list, don't forget.
Welcome back courtside to our Coach's Comment Show. Joining us, head coach Joe B. Stewart for the Fayetteville Rockets, a brand new coach for the Rockets, but not.
There's nothing brand new about me.
I was going to say, you are not a new coach at all.
There is nothing new about me.
How you liking it at Fayetteville?
I love it at Fayetteville. My father's mantra always was that good people doing things right make success just a matter of time. And each year I coach, I try to prove him right. But, I used to feel like, guys, if you coach, you want your team to exemplify, something of you. But these are kids who've been raised well. They've been coachable since day one, and whatever we ask them to do, whenever we ask them to do it, they come and do it. And, they come from good stock, and I've really enjoyed Fayetteville.
Well, I was going to say, you got to be having fun coaching these players. You've got talent, you've got size, you've got speed, just an overall fun team to coach, I'm sure.
It is a fun team to coach, and we just we're learning a lot of new things. We're learning to do hard things, and we're here not just to have a team this year. We're here to establish a program, which means that we need to be solid on the defensive end. And in this day and age, since they painted that line down, that means you've got to be able to guard. You've got to be able to play man-to-man and be there on the catch. And, we're trying to build a program like that. And these guys have set quite a good example of it so far. They really have. Tough schedule to begin with, as you guys know.
Well, they really played some tight defense tonight. I'm sure your game plan was stop Niehaus, stop Clinton, and you got that pretty much done. I'm trying to remember now. Clinton had, I think, 10, and Niehaus had only 4. Now, some of the other guys picked up the slack a little bit, but great defense.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. It wasn't snuff out everything they wanted to do, but we made people's offense. We made catches harder tonight when it was up on the board. By and large, I recall only about 2 trips where they got extras and then 1 trip of multiple, but did a pretty good job on the defensive board, I felt like, and we had some kids, obviously, old. Jerry Tarkanian always says the game comes back to reality. The game always comes back to reality. We're not 16-point better than these guys are right now. We're just not. It's we're at Lynchburg. We're going to have to win a close game, and that's exactly the way that it came up. But in the meantime, we got to learn some lessons. Okay, when people want to speed us up, we need to instead run our offense, not get out in the street with them. And the best point was, I thought of the deal was we had some kids step up and make some really, really big free throws for us. Yes, we missed a couple, but we had some guys make some big free throws.
Well, Coach, you talked about being in shape. Your team must be in shape to run with the Mustangs. They wanted to make you run.
They did.
Wanted to try and wear you down. It didn't work. Your team's in good physical condition. You ran right there with them. And compliments to Lynchburg-Clay. They are in pretty good shape. And they did try to run you hard, but their tongues were wagging. Your guys held on.
That's the way we saw it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It really was. Our guys, this was one of those, guys, I'm tempted to say, well, we bent, but we didn't break. But the fact of the matter was, our free throws, our free throw situation tonight with the big ones at the end kept them at bay, and I think they chased pretty much the entire game. But proud of our guys. They really hung in there.
Very, very physical game. I liked the officiating crew. I thought they kept everything under control and were very fair about both sides.
It was.
The physicality was on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. It was guys, Teachers aren't supposed to smile until Christmas. I don't know if coaches are supposed to compliment the officials before Christmas either. But,
right.
But the fact of the matter was, I'll just say I think you saw that correctly. Yeah, they did a good job.
I also thought some of your players stepped up. This was my first time seeing your team tonight this season. But I was a little bit impressed by Jackson South. He quietly scored, I think, 13 points.
Yeah.
And then Kaufman, only a sophomore, with 11 points.
Yeah. And I think ultimately we're going to have a good team because we have the potential to be really, really balanced. I think a lot of people have started this season. We have a 6-7 in the middle who can pass and who can shoot a little bit, and a lot of people direct a lot of things towards him. But this is one where, you're talking about a couple guys who were JV players last year, and now here they are, and they look pretty seasoned.
You need that.
I didn't see it. I didn't see them last year, but the fact of the matter is, they look like varsity guys that are ready to go and made some big plays along the way. But,
and you need them because they're going to key. Everybody's going to key on Feldhouse because of the size, and they're going to key on Bradshaw because of the speed and the athleticism of Bradshaw.
So, the other guys stepping into shots, and, I don't have to tell you, Camden Polston made a big one for us the other night, which was a boost to his confidence. But and both those people you mentioned, their best qualities beyond the physical assets that they'd have, they're also very, very unselfish players, and that's a good thing. It's going to help us down the road.
Well, speaking of down the road, Coach, you have got White Oak on Friday night. You ready for the Wildcats?
Well, my standard line to that, okay, each time I'm asked is, of course I am. Okay, now my teenagers, teenagers, insurance companies tell you things about teenagers. Sometimes sometimes they get things wrong, but no, we're at a place where this group's been, again, it's early, it's fresh. My voice is new. Our system is very, very new. They're learning something new every single daggone day, all right? And as long as they continue to do that, we're going to be just fine. But, White Oak, really, really scrappy. It's never, I've played White Oak for 30 years.
Right.
And it's never easy. Their kids are tough-minded, and their mindset is they're not getting on the bus to drive to Fayetteville to play a ball game.
Well,
they're driving Fayetteville to win a ball game.
Right.
So it's one we're going to have to go win. Because they're not going to beat themselves.
Well, I will not be there Friday night. It'll be Don Bowles.
Ouch, Don.
And Craig, I think, is there. Craig, you're there Friday night, right? Yeah. So Craig will get to see you on Friday night against White Oak, but you got him at home, so you got to be happy at least with that.
Well, always. It's always good to be in green.
All right.
It's always good to be in the greenhouse.
Well, Coach Stewart, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the victory here tonight. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll look at the Fayetteville stats and name that Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game right after this.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
The newest place for you to grab a coffee or other refreshing beverage is She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville. She Brews Coffee has a wide variety of hot and cold drinks and a refreshing Lotus drink menu featuring plant-based energy. Swing by for breakfast or grab a tasty panini, wrap, or salad during lunch. Follow their Facebook page at She Brews Coffee LLC. There you can check out their new menu and keep up with their specials. Go experience what everyone is raving over. She Brews Coffee in Fayetteville.
Joining us, 54-50. All right, Craig, let's go ahead and take a look at those stats for the Fayetteville Rockets.
The Fayetteville Rockets, they also had 6 players hit the scoring column. They had Brody Feldhouse with 2 single baskets for 4 points. Camden Polston, 6 points. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Keegan Craycraft was 5 points. He had 2 big free throws there in that last 10 seconds, I believe it was, or 7-point-something seconds. He had 2 free throws. So he had 5 points. And then we had the 3 in the double figures. Charlie Kaufman, 11 points. He was 4 for 9 from the free throw line. Jackson South, 13 points. He was 4 for 6 from the free throw line. And leading all scorers was Alex Bradshaw with 15 points. He hit 7 for 10 from the free throw line. That was nice. And 5 out of 6 there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Important free throws by the senior.
So it's time to talk about the Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, and I don't think it's going to be a really big surprise because this young man earned every point he got tonight because the Mustangs were paying a whole lot of attention to Alex Bradshaw.
Yeah, Alex Bradshaw, he had guys jumping at him the entire game. They were smacking him all over the place. They were playing really good defense against Alex, and he had a lot of points there, and he had the ball in his hands almost, I'd say 80% of the time when they were on offense. So,
yeah, pretty much every possession he was touching the basketball. And, of course, there's pinning that shot against the backboard down there. That was pretty impressive.
Not to mention that I thought maybe he goaltended twice because he can get up. I mean, it was legal. The refs did not call
That's
it.
right.
That guy can get up. That is for sure.
So congratulations to Alex Bradshaw, our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. And congratulations to the Fayetteville Rockets as they get the victory here tonight against the Lynchburg-Clay Mustangs. That's going to do it for our broadcast. I want to thank Sarah Rigdon for engineering everything back in the 99.5 The Edge studio. Also, Brandon Rigdon for engineering everything tonight on GoodGuysRadioTV.com. And for Craig Campbell, I'm Ken Smith. Thanks for listening to Shack Basketball on 99.5 The Edge.